title of my message this morning is Bridge of Forgiveness. The text is the reading from Exodus, the verse that says, "And he said to him, if your presence will not go, do not carry us up from here." She lay on a gurney when I walked into the examination room. A nurse sat next to her finishing up a test. The white walls, fluorescent lights, and antiseptic smell made the cramped private room across from the nursing station of the emergency department feel as cold as a Vermont night in late January. But it was summertime in Vermont, and the 40-something mom before me was dying. We just didn't know it. She weakly smiled as I introduced myself and my role as a hospital chaplain intern. The sclera of her eyes, the tough outer shell, was yellow. Her belly was distended. She had worked hard hiding her troubles for so long, but her body could no longer mask the damage. She thought she had it all together, but she didn't. The Israelites thought that they had it all together when they crossed the Red Sea. They celebrated their freedom dancing joyfully and singing praises to the fearsome God who destroyed the Egyptian army in one mighty act. But they grew despondent on their journey in the desert as it went on and on. They longed for the familiarity of their homes in Egypt. When Moses did not return from his time with the Lord on Mount Sinai, they could no longer hide their displeasure. This new God was powerful, but they could not see him. They approached Aaron, saying, "Come, make gods for us." From the gold they gathered, they crafted the golden calf, a god they could see. The people worshipped the calf, dancing around it and praising the calf. Eventually, they were running wild throughout the camp, worshiping a false idol, a sin of the highest magnitude. Once order had been restored, Moses returned to the mountaintop. He had hoped to make atonement for their sins. He hoped he could appease God's anger. Moses hoped he could make a bridge of forgiveness. On Mount Sinai, Moses learned that the Almighty wanted the Israelites to leave without him. Moses interceded. He boldly told the King of Kings, "If your presence will not go, do not carry us up from here." He put it all on the table. Moses went all in. Be with us or no farther. Be with us or let us die right here. We cannot diminish the importance of what he said here. The whole of the Hebrew Scriptures hangs on the boldness of Moses. Be with us or no further. He was saying to the Creator of the universe, we cannot hide who we are. We are humans, imperfect, prone to mistakes, and weak. But regardless, we are yours. Moses' boldness goes further. By it, he built a bridge of forgiveness. He constructed a way for the Lord to cross the divide of anger and frustration. Moses did the improbable. He asked God for more. He said, "Show me your glory, I pray." Moses sought from God an even deeper relationship. He said to the Holy One, "Let me know who you are. Let me know you even more. Reveal yourself to me." In the final weeks of her life, the sick woman I met in the ER acted like Moses. She stopped hiding her weakness. She opened up her heart to her husband and children. She laid bare her loneliness and her anguish. She went all in. She built a bridge by which she could be forgiven from hiding her pain from her loved ones, and by which her family could forgive her. In her boldness, she became vulnerable and was able to deepen her relationships. She did die. Her liver could not recover. The alcohol had damaged her body beyond repair. It was not an easy death, but one that gave her enough time to build a bridge of forgiveness. Many a person would rather hide their failings and weaknesses than admit them, even if it means death. But by doing so, how can they approach God? How can we approach God? If our wrong is so great, how then can we build a bridge of forgiveness? How can we allow God to come to us if we are never truly opened up to our Creator? How can we deepen our relationships with those we love if we are never vulnerable? On Mount Sinai, Moses showed us how to build a bridge. We must be bold. We must call out to God, not asking him to withdraw and hide his face, but rather come near and reveal himself to us. Know that our failings and our wrongs are not so with the Lord. They are opportunities for us to boldly seek our Creator, to cast our hope on him who cares for us. It has always been so. From the days of Moses until today, when we boldly open ourselves to God, when we build a bridge of forgiveness, our Lord will stride across it with open arms, bringing us into a deeper relationship and giving us the courage to do the same with those around us.